When I saw the movie, guys, I just had to like touch myself and say, okay, calm down, calm down, calm down. Let me understand what is happening here. You see this move, this one is so big. Eh? In fact, I don't even know who advised Sophia and her uncle to do this one. You know, all this why they think as if their Adeleke family don't know what they are doing. Now, look at it now. So last, these people can be submissive like this with all the drama Sophia has putting out outside there, people are trying to advise her. She's not giving listening ears, she's just doing it the way she feel is suit her. So they could finally at the end of the day come back again because this is what they want. They want to do this. Hey, one thing I will always say is that I love Davido's father when it comes to action. He don't joke at all. He makes sure he puts you where you belong. He makes sure he takes action and settle things once and for all. He has always won Sophia, but because Sophia is one person, in her side, she feels she don't care. Anything you want to say it. At the end of the day, you're going to keep quiet without she knowing that even if you keep quiet, things are going to spoil. You understand? So he continued warning her. But Sophia did not give this man listening ear. Now, look at now. She's finally back with her uncle to come and plead for what? Hey, I bet me and ask them what are they pleading for. Oh my people, relax so because we have a lot to talk about in this video. If you guys see what happened, if you see what happened, there's no way you're not going to change it for Sophia and her uncle. In fact, you guys are going to ask them a question. If they are in Adeleke's family shoe, will they do that which they are demanding from them? We dare do it. Let's tell ourselves the truth, because you who is going to plead knows fully well that you cannot do that which you are looking for. You cannot do it. Now look at it now. Oh, see, in all of these things, I pray this thing ends soon, like pretty soon, because with the way I'm seeing it, this whole saga is still very, very long between Davido and Sophia. It's still very long. But all I can say is that I love the fact that it does not stop Davido from doing what he's doing. It does not stop him, from doing his business, going to different shows. In fact, all these things did not even remove any hair from his body. He don't send, and that is where it's even penning Sophia and her uncle the more. That actually made them thinking that if they should come to Davido's father straight, he's going to kind of say, okay, maybe he's going to put an end to it, he's going to help them and settle it, a whole lot of things. But they don't know that the man has actually made up his mind before now, because he had to call Sophia and advise her as a father that he is, saying that yes, you understand that the person involved in all of this thing is his son, who actually went for her even though he was not there. So let's just kind of let the whole accusation on Davido that okay, he's actually the one who toast you and everything happened the way it happened. But that does not mean that it's a must that he must marry you. He had to like advise her, saying, okay, it's not a compulsory. And one thing he will say is that he cannot even force his son to marry someone whom he don't love enough for marriage. Because if you don't like a wife that you got married to, trust me, there's no way the marriage is going to last now. It can never last for any reason. So the man did what he's supposed to do as a father. But Sophia feels that maybe he's siding his son Davido. She don't want to listen to him. Now look at where she have landed herself. Anyway, before we continue with this gist, hello my wonderful people, welcome to Valley TV, the #1 home of raw naked truth about our celebrities, their lifestyles, trading news. If you're a lover of gist, do well to subscribe and also give the video a thumbs up. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much guys, I appreciate. Let's go straight to the gist. So my people, as I was saying, it's just so obvious that Sophia and her uncle decided to go to their Adeleke's family to go embarrass themselves. Like there are some movements you on your own you take. You should know that you are just going there to go and disgrace yourself and come back, because you know fully well right from when you were even leaving your house that it's not going to work no matter what. Why could they go plead to the Adeleke's family to please forgive Sophia, and not just forgiving Sophia, they should take Imade. Because of all this drama that Sophia has put out, you guys know that the Adeleke's family decided to cut up most of the bills they have been paying for Imade. Before now, They have been giving child support, they have been paying school fees, getting some things for her. But because of what her mother has been doing, they don't longer feel happy. And that made them to like cut off most of these expenses. And they stopped paying her bills. So it was from the day that they stopped paying this bill that actually made Sophia to go to the embassy that she is seeking for child support. She cannot take care of her child alone, that the load is too much for her, you know. But that actually got me thinking. Before now, Sophia has always claimed that she came from a very wealthy home. What happened? Why can't you take care of the only child you have so far, like only child of yours so far? They are not two, just one, and you cannot take care of her. Even when you know fully well, you said you come from a very wealthy home, and coming from a very wealthy home, I think her responsibility and all that should not be a problem. It should be very, very cheap. If you ask me, based on what I'm seeing, you understand. But it's just so obvious that all this why you lied. Now people are beginning to confirm that truly you were deceiving your fans all this why. You lie to them that you have what you don't have, just because people are talking, saying that why can't you just let Davido go? Is it because you found out Davido is from a very wealthy home? You know, in order to cover up a little, you decided to come out and claim that you also came from a very wealthy home, and now taking care of Imade is a big deal, to the extent you had to go to the embassy to seek for child support. Now she actually went there with her uncle to plead on Sophia's behalf to see if the Dele case will take Imade. But Davido's father has made it clear to them they are not going to take Imade, that they should leave his son alone for him and move on with their life, that his son has moved on with his own life as well, because he is tired of everything that has been happening. So you guys have seen it. I already said it within myself that you see all of these things Sophia is doing, that definitely one day she will go begging. I never knew that that day will even come so soon like this. You know, everyone has known her that she's lying with everything she have been telling them. That is why she don't even have face to come and say this is the stage she's now. And also her fans who are supporting her at this point, what would they do? Her fans who are misleading her, instead of them to tell her the truth, saying this road you are treading is not good, stop it because it's going to spoil things for you. Instead they tell her to keep going, it will be okay, keep going, one day the video will turn back. Which of the Davido are you looking for, or are you expecting to turn back? Because we don't know if it is the Davido, the obo that we know. I don't think that is happening anytime soon, not even forever. I don't think it is happening at all, because you can see Davido is living happily with his wife. He's good. So you see, that is the more reason you had to move on with your life. Anyway, what do you guys have to say? Let me hear from you in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also share. I will see you guys in another one. For now, stay safe.